Hello everyone, this is Squall Snake from MyGamer.com, and today I am playing Blade Strangers on PS4. I am going to play the story mode. Well, real quick, there's story mode, the tutorial, which does a pretty good job of explaining the mechanics. Missions are basically button presses. Well, here, I'll just click on it real quick just so you can see. I played a few of them already, but all it is you play as a character and you just basically perform combos on a dummy and then you move on to the next one. Arcade is just a simple match. Versus is obviously versing the computer or locally. Training is where you can practice everything, and of course online play, you got your manual, there's a profile that you can make where you can edit your faceplate and face settings and things like that. Pretty straightforward. I'm just going to play the story mode. Been playing a few of these, beat it a few times already, and I am going to play as, for this stream, you know what, I'm going to do Quote. I unlocked Quote because I played it as Curly Brace, beat it with her, and unlocked Quote. Could a couple different colors here. Of course, you got to play with red Quote. That's just, anything else would not be right. But anyway, Blade Strangers. This is a very unique game because the story is told in a way where these computer servers are basically kind of like linking the galaxies together, and they're looking for a new Blade Stranger, and that's why all these characters from all these games that really have no business being in a fighting game, let alone in a fighting game with other characters from other non-fighting unique indie games. So these servers, called moats, I guess, Plan B. I've discovered a Blade Stranger. We discovered from when? Don't tell me. Splendid. So all the Blade Strangers get summoned, and you have to fight them, and so each story mode is 7 battles. You have to beat 7 different battles. The last battle, of course, is kind of the final character, which is unique to this game. This guy is, according to data, is equipped with various weapons. Humanoid robot of the Explorer series. Combat, projection, more. So, Lion Gate is from Code of Princess. There's a few Code of Princess characters. Code of Princess is a brawler that was originally released on 3DS. It was ported to PC and actually just recently became available on Switch. So Blade Strangers here. So I'm Quote here. And what I like about this game is it's not complicated. It's a very simple, straightforward kind of fighter. And how it works is you get your light attack, which I'm doing there, and then you get a heavy attack, which is the triangle button. This game's also available on Switch, by the way. And then you get your like super attack, your special move button, if you will, which is the circle button. And it's kind of like Smash Brothers in the way where if you hit the button with the direction, then it changes what that button does. So Quote here, I don't know if you saw a little bit ago, he was like shooting his gun, like the bouncy bullets. Maybe I'll show it off real quick here. But, So that's my forward in circle, like you just kind of blast him. Here's down in circle. There's a kick. Up in circle. And then straight circle, and then back in circle. So he's got this, like the bouncy ball here. So it's pretty easy and straightforward. And now, if you notice, you got your heat up meter on the bottom of the screen there. So, after a while, your gauge builds up, like most fighting games nowadays, but the computer didn't launch his heat up meter. Maybe if I get in a situation. Basically, when your energy bar turns yellow, you can hit the L1 button, and you enter heat up mode. And in heat up mode, your initial attack can't be blocked or countered, if that's the right way to explain it. And so you can it's kind of like a last ditch effort where you're almost going to die, but you can activate this mode to kind of give you the one-up. Then, if you don't want to use your Kawasi, by the way, is from a game that never came out here in the States. However, there is a game on the 3DS eShop called Yumi's Odd Odyssey. I believe, without doing research, that's the only game in the series where this character is playable. And Yumi, it's a very odd game, hence the name Odd Odyssey. If you notice in the background, you see the fish walking around up there on that scaffolding? Fish walking around with legs. It's super weird and just bizarre. In this whole game, you just fight these very odd creatures using a fishing hook as a grapple gun, or as a grapple arm, kind of like Bionic Commando, but like way more in-depth and detailed. And I got a perfect there. See the fish bouncing around in the back. And Quote doesn't talk, so you don't get any dialogue in between battles. But anyway, I kind of like this game because it's not complicated. You can basically button mash, which is essentially kind of what I'm doing here. I am not a pro by any means. I've only been playing this game for maybe a couple hours already. But yeah, you can just smack the controller around and probably win, which is what I'm doing. And then there's you can hit the L2 button and you can throw. And then if you hit the L2 button as the computer or your opponent is trying to throw you, then you can block it. Oh, I missed. So I could have activated my heat up mode, but I didn't. Instead, I opted to try to kill him. There's a trophy. Try and win around in heat up mode, and then there's another trophy, try to win with your super attack, which is your R1 button, and then the heat up mode is your L1 button. Oh, blasted. So Quote's got his big gun. That was a super attack. Quote is from Cave Story. And it's pretty cool because the cutscenes, these dialogue options, like when I was playing as Curly, it ties... Oh, I should have maybe not. Yeah, so anyway, the characters, there's nods to their original game where they're from, and that's in the dialogue sequence, so fans of these unique indie games, these smaller indie games, should appreciate it. There's a throw right there, there's an L2 button throw. Perfect for me. Oh, see, she gave me, that was her super move. Oh, she covered it. Alright, so I'm in heat, there we go. So that was heat up mode. I hit the L1 button, activated heat up mode, and I won in heat up mode, because so it's much easier to initialize a combo in heat up mode. What's also unique is each match is 70 seconds long. It just seems weird that it would be 70 seconds long instead of 60 seconds. Nice shot. Blast. Yeah, and all the voices, by the way, are in Japanese. There is not an English, not that I've seen. I don't even think there's one even unlockable, so everything is in Japanese. So yeah, you have high attack, low attack, block, which is hitting the back button. Finish him off with the... Oh, got him in the jump. Nice. But it's so weird, at least to me, because I played Cave Story. I played it on the Wii U. I played it again on Switch. It's also available. I own the 3DS version, Cave Story 3D. It's so weird to see characters like Quote and Curly, who are known for their just being, and even Shovel Knight. I haven't unlocked Shovel Knight yet, but to see these characters in their non-pixelated form is just, to me, it's just weird. It's a bit jarring because you've never seen these characters with this much detail before, let alone these huge sprites on the screen. Oh, see here. So here's Quote with Curly. You're right, I won't do it. So in this stage, you can actually see the Mimi guys, if I'm saying that right, in the background, kind of walking around. So this is the Cave Story. So just like kind of the one of the see there. Oh, there's the dog, the puppy from Cave Story. Yeah, you got the chains, kind of that first big area in Cave Story. Kind of cool. Oh, look at the puppy dog. There's one part in the Cave Story game where you have to corral a bunch of dogs and bring them to a certain spot if you've never played it, which is why. Oh dear. So, 2 puppies. So I believe there is one more fight now against the last character who is unique to this game. They just need to make a boss. Sorry, I lost. See, the Mimi guy. Do your best. I will, says Quote. Cannot against that monster, do not worry. Alright, here we go. This character's weird, she kind of floats. It doesn't seem like you can hit her with a low attack, but you still can. Let's see. Go. Yeah, there's the AI. I mean, you can just button mash and beat the AI pretty easily. I've only really lost a handful of times. I've won way more times than I've lost, but that's the other thing that I like about this game. So it's still casual. You get these other fighting games, you just get your ass kicked over and over again. Winner, player one. And I'll show you the ending. I also played this game online, a couple matches, and it was pretty much lag-free. I couldn't really notice anything, so it seemed to be pretty... We won. You must save the world. There he is. Fly away in space, Blade Stranger. So I'll let the credits scroll. You can't just hit the X button to pass them. Notice all the Japanese voices, or characters, people speaking the character voices. This is a Nicholas game, and this is the PS4 version, but it is also available on Switch. Again, it's a simple game, simple fighter. I like it because it's simple. And it's a very unique roster set. I have not unlocked Shovel Knight yet, or Azure Striker Gunvolt. But he's also in the game, as well as Isaac from the Binding of Isaac. Nicholas. Special thanks. Yoko. We'll see you again. Oh yeah? And that's it. So you get the trophy for beating the campaign with the dedicated character, and then you unlock some new stuff. Oh, see, I unlock Gunvolt. There you go. So beat it with quotes to unlock Gunvolt. So this has been Blade Strangers, to give you a quick kind of rundown of just a simple story mode here. But I am Squall Snake. You could follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, Z-A-C-K-G-A-Z, and go to mygamer.com. That's where we post everything, news, reviews, previews. Go to the site, put us in your favorites, check us out. Had a lot of good stuff recently posted there, so at the same time you can also visit my personal site, which is squallsnake.com. And thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.